This week we read Parsha Matot-Ma'asei featuring Bnei Yisrael finishing up their journey towards Eretz Yisrael. As they stand on the east bank of the Yarden, two tribes, Reuven and Gad, do something shocking. They say to Moshe, "We don't want our portion in Eretz Yisrael. We like it right over here. We like the east bank of the Yarden. Don't make us acquire land in Eretz Yisrael." Moshe can't believe his ears. He cries. He says, "Don't you realize why we just spent the last 40 years in the desert? It was because we weren't ready to enter the land and we said bad things about it. Now you're going to do the same thing?" Reuven and Gad say, "No, we're going to go. We're going to fight with you. We love Eretz Yisrael too, but this land is better for our animals and our families. We'd like to stay here." So Moshe accepts their request. But strangely, without making any request at all, half of Shevet Menashe is placed there as well. And the question is why? Were they greater scholars? Were they also a large group of people that decided that they needed more land, more territory? I don't think so. I think Moshe recognized that if we have a group of people that don't have a love and a passion for the land of Israel, the only way to give over that love is by placing the tribe that loves Eretz Yisrael more than any other. How do we know that Menashe loved Eretz Yisrael the most? In last week's Parsha, the daughters of Tzlofchad demanded they be given a portion of land because their father had only daughters. Is it possible that out of a nation of hundreds of thousands or even millions of people, only one family had only daughters? No, it's not possible. But only the family of Tzlofchad from the tribe of Menashe spoke up. When, after they are given their own portion of land, the tribe of Menashe speaks up again. Time out, what if they marry into a different tribe? Then we're going to lose the land. Now they're worried about losing property in Eretz Yisrael. And when Yosef was on his deathbed, he makes his brothers promise, "You need to bury me in Eretz Yisrael. I don't want to be buried here." While we have a tradition that the other tribes were also buried in Eretz Yisrael, never is there any mention made of a request of such. Never do Yosef's brothers request to be buried in Eretz Yisrael. We see that the family of Yosef, and specifically Menashe, has a great love and passion for Eretz Yisrael. And thus, if Moshe truly wants those other tribes to, "You'll be back, soon you'll see," the only way to get them to come back is by placing the tribe that loves Eretz Yisrael more than any other. Shabbat Shalom, and good Shabbos to all.